I said, what about that dog story? Nah, man, I got assaulted by a dog, and I ain't talking about like a dog humping your leg. Like I went over to my. This is when I was a kid, man. I was probably like about, probably about like 11. Yeah, about 11 years old, and I went over. Had a couple of girls. They were sisters. They were friends of mine. I went over there with some other friends. We were hanging out, and they had this German Shepherd, man. And the German Shepherd was usually cool. I mean, we would go in the backyard and play with the dog. And the dog, I've always been a dog person. Dog was nice. Um, and one day, I guess I was just wearing something that turned that dog on. Because,
Dog's like, what's that smell?
yeah, that dog was just, the dog was like, damn, you look fine in them jeans or something. Because that dog, like, I don't know what I did to the fucking dog, but the dog got real excited. And we're talking about a big German Shepherd. I'm an 11-year-old kid, and I was tall for my age, but goddamn, that dog stood on his hind legs. Mm-hmm. That dog was a man. That dog was bigger than me. And so at first I started playing with the dog, and the dog would jump up on me, and he was like, doing what dogs do, panting, petting you with the paws, getting the zoomies and shit. But then it got to a point where that dog just said, "Fuck it," he just tried to bend me over. But the dog, man, this dog is the size of a man. I'm an 11-year-old child. So the dog he started jumping on me, and he just started like humping. And the dog is like, it's not a little dog humping a leg where, to where for another dog, average sized dog, his business, his penis would be up to your knee or something like that, your shin.
Yeah.
And this dog his dick was up to my chest or something like that. And he was just, he just got caught up in a frenzy. And I was like, okay, and I was doing the whole thing laughing. Okay, Duke, okay. All right, help me! And I was yelling for help, and all they're fucking laughing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so what they did was some ran into the house, some ran outside the gate. And they all just looked at me getting assaulted by this dog where I was like, fuck it, help me, get this dog off me. They were all just laughing. They were all just, because they think to them it's still, the dog is playing. They're like, look, he's got that feeling. Duke got that feeling. Look at you, Duke humping you, man. Duke having sex with you. And while this dog, I don't know what happened between, this is going to sound disgusting, but between this dog's arousal and his panting, and I finally escaped. I pushed the dog and ran out the fucking gate, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? How come nobody helped me, man? And they were like, it was funny. And so, but then I looked down, and I was soaked. Yeah, I don't know if this dog climaxed or what, but I was like, God damn, I'm sticky. Yeah, this dog, and that's when I realized, I was like, this fucking dog raped me.
Dog slobber and cum. I'm sure it was drooling on you.
Yeah, the dog, I was covered in all kind of fluids from this dog. Like, and that's when I realized, I was like, you assholes, I was raped by this dog. And I had to go home. I had to go home and change. I did that whole thing where I couldn't look my mother in the eye and shit.
Did that walk of shame out the doghouse.
Yeah, walk of shame into my house. I was like just walking in. They like, hey, my mom's like, hey, baby. I'm like, hey, mom. You know how Peter Parker walked in when he got bit by the spider in Spider-Man?
So I'm just gonna go to bed.
Yeah, he just went up and went to bed. Yeah, that's kind of what I did. I just kind of went into my room and took my clothes off and took a shower, and I was just kind of like, what the fuck just happened?
Just fell on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I'm not trying to cheapen what happens to women. Don't think I'm sitting up here making a mockery.
Of course not.
No, I'm not making a mockery out of actual rape of women. But I really was like, Jesus, this dog fucking violated me, man.
Yeah.
And it was real. It's not like I didn't go back to the house. I was just very careful, but. It was something like every time I looked at that dog and that dog looked at me, it was a different meaning. It was almost like, yeah, come on back here. Anytime you want to party, come and see me.
Every time the dog looked at you, his eyes would dilate just a little bit. It's like, I remember you.
Oh, I think the dog actually smiled. The dog like, hey, anytime anytime you're looking for a good time, come holler at me.
Yeah, round two, anytime.
Fuck
woof,
yeah.
woof.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. I like again, not making a mockery out of sexual violations or anything like that. I'm not. I'm just telling you the truth. What happened to me with this fucking dog, and I just remember like Jesus, that just didn't feel right.
Yeah, the dog threw you on a pinball machine and had his way.
Yeah, man.
While everyone just watched.
Yeah, it was disgusting, man. Yeah, I was. No, I. Again, I want anybody to think I'm making a mockery out of again sexual violations, but yeah, man, that shit was fucking weird. Anyway, that's what happened to me and this damn dog. Remember it vividly, man.
Just imagine you looking around, the dog on top of you, and he uses his paw. Eye contact.
I'm surprised I'm still a dog person, because after that I thought like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to cats.
Straight to pussy.
Yeah, exactly.